Hi guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com and I want to do a quick second look gameplay video here for Naruto Online, a free-to-play browser-based MMO developed and published by Oasis Games. I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking these game map mix comments. If you guys want to play Naruto Online or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's get started. This is a second look video because I did want to say a few things after my first look video. This is actually one of the more polished and crisper browser-based MMORPG experiences, namely because it's backed by Tencent. There's a lot of games like this. If you played Lord's Road, you've played Divine Storm, I do want to say this is the most polished version of this archetype of games, namely because it is backed by Tencent again, and Tencent is a $250 billion mega company that pretty much has their paws in everything. They do have the official Naruto license as well, which automatically makes them a little more legitimate than most of these browser-based titles. You've seen other Naruto games, you see a lot of One Piece browser Chinese games. However, those are not at all, legitimate. They just kind of steal the license and do whatever they want. Here, the characters, everything's all legitimate, obviously. The translations are actually quite good as well. So if you're a fan of Naruto, there's actually a lot here to enjoy. At least, the atmosphere, the dialogue. It's all actually pretty decently written, whereas it's pretty awful in most Chinese games. The core combat, though, is very similar to games like Divine Storm, Lord's Road, and whatnot. However, it's a little bit less convoluted, which I actually kind of like. Whereas those games have like millions of menus and ways to upgrade your character. First of all, they both have auto combat. You get unlocked auto combat level 13. Oddly, you can also increase the speed of combat if you want to make it go even faster. And we're doing some ninja tests right now, and easy. Almost all the early content you can kind of grind automatically. There's some more strategic stuff later on. So we got that level 1 Megatesma on this guy, more upgrading gear. Round 2 now, we'll put that in auto combat as well until we finish this, and it's on ×2 again by default. You do have some tactics involved, how you attack, what you do, how you heal, and they're all, again, abilities from the actual show. Though I've never actually watched Naruto myself. It's one of the really popular animes I've never seen, but I feel like it's a little late to get into it anyway. It's so many episodes and whatnot. I do know some of the characters. For example, I recognize some of the characters in our party. I know Gaara, who's pretty badass, and the guy with the Lee with the crazy eyebrows that always trigger me. But in its core, though, Naruto Online is still similar to other Chinese games, just way more polished. If you're going to play any of these browser games, though, I think Naruto Online is the one to play. I'm thinking because I've actually played a lot of these out of curiosity, and many of them are just like ridiculous, like the Blade of Queens, which is very like they throw anime boobs at you to try getting you to play. But in their core, those games are basically this, but less polished. This is by far the most polished game of this type. There's still some issues with the game. There's PvP, but don't expect PvP to be balanced. Pretty much every one of these browser games do try milking players and have like really high caps for power, and you can pay to get more power. But given that you don't have to participate in PvP, those pay-to-win elements aren't always going to be a detriment. You can always pay to get ahead as well. You can revive your party members with money. You can just pay to get stronger for your characters. But if you view these games as idle games, it's not a really big deal. Plus, collecting all your favorite characters, upgrading them and whatnot can be kind of fun if you're playing on a second monitor. Victory for us again, next level. And we're kind of in this little this test area, keep battling these guys. Again, it should be pretty easy over here if I show you other stuff in the interface. I didn't want to dismiss this game kind of the way I did my first look video, only because, again, it is the more polished of games like this. I've shat on a lot of browser games in the past, and even though this game isn't my cup of tea, but I do want to emphasize that it's the better of these style of games. It's pretty cool that actually Tencent went around and actually paid, and they co-developed this game actually with Bandai Namco, Tencent, and I believe one other company. So it's pretty as legit as they come, especially for these Chinese games, and many of them, again, give no F's about copyrights at all. So again, many of the same favorite attacks. There's actually quite a few characters you can actually recruit to your party. I'll show you some of those in a bit. Let's do some manual lightning ceiling slash outcome. And actually, it's silly because it doesn't try milking you as much as other games. A lot of these other games have like 10 levels of VIP, where it costs like $40,000 or something insane to get that tier of VIP. I think there's only 3 tiers of VIP in this game. I'll put on auto again, and ×2. Again, you get auto around level 13 or so. So we should be done with this battle hopefully pretty soon. Again, these are all very easy early on. I kind of wish there was more a challenge a little bit earlier. They are doing some damage though, so that's actually pretty good. Oh, we lost. Oh god. We're having some of our party members actually died. You can actually recruit, I think, up to like 8 or so members in your party. I'll show you that in a moment. So yeah, it is actually getting hard, and having to actually disable auto combat is might be required actually for some of these fights. That AoE move is hella OP against groups of enemies. All right, we got this. Come on. This guy's level 12. Come on, we can beat this. The thing is, I'm having issues because I didn't upgrade my party members. I'm actually going to upgrade my party members after this fight. Oh god, we're having issues, boys. I should have healed earlier before my guy started dying. Alright, we got this. There we go. One-on-one. Easy fight. We got him. Take turns slapping each other. Alright, here we got him, boys. That was actually really close again. So, once you get to like level 15, you play the game for like an hour or so. Fights do start getting a bit more... let's get out of here for now. Exit. Good, let's get out of here. And, alright, we click on Strengthen. Here you can actually see, we get upgrade our equipment as well. So, you can actually see what you need to upgrade your equipment. We have, equipment strengthening, upgrading. You can actually transform gear into other things. If you have the mats for this, you click Upgrade. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. So the upgrading is actually all kind of in this one menu, which actually makes it super easy. A lot of these Chinese games, they put like millions of ways to upgrade your crap, and you never know how to do it. Upgrade your gear this way with in-game coins. And I'm sure they can kind of milk you with some upgrading stuff in the cash shop. I feel a lot of these games, not just browser games, client games as well. That's why they make a lot of money. They kind of, with upgrading systems to get like +9, +10, it starts getting exponentially more difficult. That's where a lot of those games make a lot of money. Our gear is upgraded now. We can actually... Can we upgrade these now? We can upgrade this. Can we upgrade our gear? There you go. Put that in there. These are our backpacks. We can't use those, apparently. We can only use these ones. Put these in here. Nice. More HP for my characters. And we are done. Put that in there as well. There's more slots, but that's all we got. That's basically socketed stuff. You can see my name is Baka Sugoi. Quality, top keck name. Close it out. Let's do one of these. Actually, I can recruit another member of my party, which I should do right now. You see actual talents as well. So there are ways to customize your character more so than a lot of these other games. You can see them at the bottom. I'm sure you can mix and match these later on though. Let's go with that. And let's go to characters. Let's try to get some more characters. Let's recruit some more. You can see your individual gear over here. And let's find out what we got here. The hot topics. Try your luck. This guy looks mega shady. I ain't gonna try my luck with this guy. So look at this guy. He wants me to slap my money down to spin some wheel. F that guy. He's gonna scam me. The guy's a scammer. You can tell. The consumption wheel. Where was the team? There you go. This is not the member. Where's my dudes? Ninjas. There you go. So you can see we can have up to 3, 6, 9 members per party. And let's see if we can recruit some more. We got this guy as well. Can we put him in? Yeah. Maximum number of ninjas reached right now. We're only 4 out of 4 right now. We can get more later on, it seems. We actually recruit some more as well. This guy is recruitable. I can recruit any of these guys right now, actually. They're 2 stars. Obviously, the higher stars are better. But if you want to collect all your favorite characters, you can do so over here as well. Don't expect PvP to be balanced, and expect you'd be able to buy your way through some of the challenges if you want to. I hated this guy. He's got freaking underwear on his head. He's not I think my favorite character in Naruto was Gaara. They got him. Gar. He's probably down there somewhere. But let's get out of here for now. You can actually upgrade your current guys as well to higher tiers, more stars and whatnot. Let's go do some more of these quests. Again, the game isn't as redonk as a lot of Chinese games where it costs like 50 grand to get like the best stuff. I've never spent money on this game. I never intend to, but it's a little bit more generous, which is nice. Individual practices, and you go through these instances. It does feel, again, much of the game is automated, but not to the same degree that other Chinese games are, because once you enter instances, you actually have to move around, fight enemies on your own, and well, rather you kind of engage enemies on your own. They kind of battle on their own once you get over here if you want to. For all these battles, auto combat is almost always desirable. But for some of the tougher encounters, you might have to actually think about what you use, because AI is not going to heal at the right times. He's not going to use the AoE abilities at the proper times, the locations. So there's some tactics involved. But with any Chinese game, the PvP, forget about it. Whoever spends more money is typically going to be at a massive advantage. The game is insanely popular too. I mean, it is mind-blowing how popular this game is. There's over 500 servers. It's easily one of the most played, at least most advertised MMORPGs here in the West now. It's literally plastered everywhere, and they're hella popular. And I can see why, again, if League of Angels is huge, I think this is a much higher production value than League of Angels. By far. I mean, the translations aren't a joke. Some parts they are. Some of the interface stuff, the translations aren't great. But for the story stuff, it's actually done fairly well. I kind of wish I could make this ×5. Make this go faster speed, because these combats, the encounters for these battles, they're super easy when you're fighting just trash mobs. But even though it's not my cup of tea, I just wanted to clarify that it's a better game in this genre. It's not going to appeal to everyone, but if you ever played games like this, Naruto Online is probably the one to play. And I feel like if you disagree with me, I'm curious. Let me know why it's not, because the production value is there. It doesn't seem as ridiculous in the cash shop, even though obviously you can pay your way to victory. But it seems like it's a little cheaper to pay your way to victory, and the VIP levels aren't as expensive, but they're still probably pretty expensive. I think it's like 25 bucks for the highest level VIP, whereas in a lot of these games it goes up to thousands. I mean, I think League of Angels was like 50 grand. Oh man, wreck that tiger. Easiest tiger kill of my life. And you know, you can play on one monitor while doing other things. It's basically, you know, once you engage in combat, put in auto combat, go to the other monitor, and then move around again. But there's still more engagement too, because you can't like you have to actually initiate the missions on your own. Oh, we only got 2 stars. That sucks. We only got 2 stars. Rip. My guy's leveled up again and whatnot. But I'm sure there is clearly something to these games. And even though they're not my personal cup of tea, I'm curious if you like these games. Let me know what you see in these games, because again, I don't see the appeal personally. It's just not my cup of tea. But if you do play these games, I'm curious, what is there, you know, I guess maybe just leveling up all your characters. And if you like the franchise, I mean, if you like Naruto, I feel that's a good reason to play the game. You can talk to Kakashi here. You can actually recruit that guy as well. I think he's 3 stars by default. And all you guys can get up to 5 stars. Rabbit catching contest. Nice. And you can even see what gear drops in every single location. Oh man, pick up those sick purses. Ah, yeah. But yeah, start battle again. Auto combat our way over here. And all these story quests, again, they start off super easy. Only some of the challenges you can do and the elite instances you get, I think level 30, those can start opening up to a little more challenge. And I guess, you know, you want to bring out your best party for those and upgrade all your gear beforehand. These regular missions, you're not going to be dying. Outcome! So that's some of the silly translations. Why does it say outcome? It just seems kind of odd. Let's see if we can see our VIP levels over here. You can get more stronger if you join the Jonin medal. Again, not all the translations are perfect, but for the most part, the story stuff is, they actually bothered to get it done correctly. And you even have the, you know, the abilities from the show as well and the correct characters. So they spent some effort on it, whereas a lot of, you know, there's a knockoff Sword Art game where they screw all that stuff up. There's quite a few One Piece games and Bleach games, and they're all, you know, unlicensed nonsense. So the production value there will not be as good. This game is actually pretty huge in China as well. The same game is available in China. I think they call it something a little bit different. Naruto something else online, but it's ginormous there, and it's ginormous here. And there must be something to it. A lot of Westerners play this game as well. But yeah, that's Naruto Online. If you guys do want to play it or learn more about it, do check it out for a review on MMOs.com on the link below. Is there anything else we can show? Get some more strength, more gear. My guys are on level 15. And I like that all your upgrading is done in one menu. This one strengthen menu. A lot of these games make it so convoluted and ridiculous. So at least this is streamlined quite a bit on that front. But yeah, if you guys want to play, check it out on MMOs.com. Later, guys.